Hello guys, how's it going? Nathan here, World Masters. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having an awesome day. Hey guys, hey over there, you guys. I know you guys are seeing in the back there. Alright, so today in this video, we're going to talk about cool robots and how in the world did I start this channel. I just hit 10,000 subscribers like a few weeks ago, and I wanted to share my experience so far. This channel is about 2 years old, but the actual channel life is about 5 years old. So I didn't actually post any videos then. But before we begin, I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsor. This is called Elegiant. Great little USB port or hub. So what's great about this hub is I actually can hook up multiple devices at once and don't have to use up more than one USB port on my computer. So that's a nice thing because unfortunately my computer that I use to upload the videos with that camera, and this camera, I have to switch them out. But with this guy, with the on and off switches, I can easily turn off the USB ports, turn them on, and these are high USB ports, 3.0, so you should have a pretty good data transfer rate. So another nice thing is on the end here, you actually have a high-powered USB port or fast charging. So yes, you got a Samsung device, you got a fancy smartphone, you can charge that device up super quick. So that's a cool device. I'll definitely show you some footage of this USB port in action. Okay, so you may notice that my channel, when I first started, I actually just had one single camera phone, and I actually just filmed with this guy and just showed off the Roomba S9. It wasn't anything fancy, and I just uploaded to YouTube. And that's how the channel just kind of went from there. And over time, I kind of added more cameras, added some studio lighting here, also added a microphone. Yeah, now you can hear my jolly voice. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the robots I have in front of me. You're probably wondering, what in the world are these things? Well, over here off to my right, or yeah, to your left, I don't know. You got the Atmobot AVA. This is my new air purifying bot. Just got this, so stay till the end. I'll actually show this guy running. It's actually going to maneuver around these robots, so stay till the end. I'll show you this guy navigating. Okay, so next we got the Dreamy L10 Pro. This guy isn't technically out yet, and I'm actually working with the company. For some reason, I can't get the app to work because they don't have it yet. It doesn't even show that this guy exists, but this is just a really cool robot. Has the front-facing camera with the laser system, so very cool technology. And you guys all know about the S7. You know, he's a little sparky, kind of has an attitude, but he's a good cleaner, and I love this guy. And new with this guy is the new self-emptying bin, which will be coming down in a few months, and I will showcase that on my channel. And lastly, we got the Narwhal. Yes, have you guys heard about this a year ago or a couple years ago? Well, let's go and say hi, Narwhal. You want to say hi? Buddy? Here, let me give him some space here. See if he wants to say hi. Hey, Narwhal, you need to say hi there, buddy.
Exiting home. Please keep the space clear.
Hey, buddy, what's up? Don't be bashing into the robots now. Yeah, so this is a really cool robot, and you can see it has the self-cleaning mopping pads that rotate, counter rotation. So very cool, and stay tuned. I think April 6th is when I'll review this guy. Okay, now you can go back into your home now.
Returning home.
And
the robot is in the base station.
Okay, sorry, S7, I had to kind of move you out of the way. He probably would have knocked you over. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how in the world do I get these products? Do I pay for them? Do I get sponsorships? Well, I would say that when I first started this channel, I actually paid for my robots. I paid for like the S9, the Roborock M6. I got the little baby Roborock 240. And then as my channel started to grow, I believe it was like in October of 2019 is when I actually got my first partnership, and that was through iRobot. I actually got like the the E5 and also like the 960. So I was so grateful to have that partnership. And just as the channel progressed, I was able to get more and more partnerships. So let's talk about partnerships. So the nice thing about partnerships, of course, is you're not spending your own money for the products, because these products do get quite expensive. And if I had to pay for all the products, I think I wouldn't be having this channel. And another nice thing with partnerships is you can work with a lot of great companies. So what I do with my videos is I give them feedback. So for like the S7, I've been going back and forth with Roborock. I've been talking a lot about how they needed to improve some things. Like One thing is this thing is missing the sequencing feature. I talked to them. They say that they might not include that. Hopefully they do, but that's just something that I notice when I do filming. I may not talk about it, but I do try to keep an open communication with the company. And that's great when you work with the company because for the most part, they're very open to suggestions and improvements. And that's great for you guys because that allows when it comes out to have a more refined user experience. So both these guys weren't released when I filmed this video, but the S7 is now available March 24th, and this guy should be available soon. So it's kind of fun to be able to troubleshoot, debug, and also just kind of review the performance. But when I shoot on camera, I just show when it's running because a lot of the debugging part is kind of boring to watch, like just having it do the same thing over and over. Because that's part of my debugging is I actually run these multiple times just to see the reliability, and then I report that to the company. Okay, so the downsides to partnerships is sometimes they'll ask you to say stuff, but I try to keep a very open mind. Usually I will go back and forth with the company and say, hey, look, let me just do my thing. I will review my perspective because everyone has a perspective, and not every product is going to be great and not every product is going to be terrible. And I always suggest to try out in your own home because the S7 might not be suitable for you, the L10 might not be good for you, but for my videos I just show what they do and just the features. So another downside is sometimes partnerships will try to push you to get a product out or a video out. I try to take my time with my videos. I do try to post like maybe 2 or 3 times, but a lot of my more complex videos when I have multiple camera angles, it does take a while. Sometimes these videos take anywhere from about 10 to 20 hours to shoot, edit, and film. Okay, so speaking of editing, did you guys know that this entire channel is edited on a smartphone? That's craziness, yes. So I use this software called KineMaster. Great software. I do have the premium version. I believe it's like $99. I'm sorry, not $99. 99 cents a month. Pretty cheap, but it gives you some cool effects, some cool transitions, and of course it makes me all shiny and beautiful. I can color correct the shot. I can add some cool transitions, and this is how I get these guys to talk to each other and, you know, some cool effects. Okay, so do I recommend starting a channel? Well, if you're just doing it for like the money, I wouldn't recommend starting a channel because a YouTube channel is basically passion. So if you're not passionate about doing what you're doing, then it's going to be really hard to get up and film, pull out the camera. So for this setup, which isn't like a really complex setup, it did take me about 30 minutes to set up, get the lights set up, get the cameras all in the right positions. So it does take some time to set up, and also editing does take time. For me personally, it takes 2 or 3 hours to edit, and then shooting and getting all the shots. So depending on what you're doing, if you're a gaming channel, if you're like a food channel, parody channel, a blogger, it may take longer or shorter time to edit and film. So that's just something to consider. Definitely pick a topic that you're passionate about. It doesn't necessarily have to be a product channel. It could be a life channel. It can be a cleaning channel. Basically, the sky's the limit on that. Okay, so let's talk about some cons about running a YouTube channel. So basically, when I first started, it wasn't too hard to film or edit, but now it's getting more complex, especially with all the camera angles. So I'm so glad that this USB port thing is going to be so helpful. I think the hardest part for me was the setup because I wasn't too familiar with my main cam, which is a DSLR, and trying to transfer data over to a smartphone was difficult. I tried multiple methods like USB-C, didn't work so well. So now having this, which is USB 3.0, I can directly plug this into my laptop and be good to go. And of course, I can have up to 8 devices plugged in. So it's very nice. Let's go ahead and open this up real quick so you can actually see what this guy is all about. So here's a look at the device. Very clean, elegant, and there's the power switches right there. And then there's that powered USB right there, so very nice. And you got a decent long cable. And then this is your power brick. Get that box out of there. Right here. Get that box out of there too. So very nice power brick. And let's see, it supports the 100 to 240 volts, and it has the output of, let's see, I think it's, am I reading that right? Output of 24 5 watts, 4,000 milliamp hours. So yes, it is a very powerful 4 amp hour, 5 volt output. So yes, this thing can drive large smartphones. Yeah, smartphones are like book these days, tablets, and even probably other devices. So cool. I really like this. So thanks so much, Elegiant, for providing this and for being featured on my video. Okay, so let's continue on. Anything else I could talk about being a YouTuber? So the YouTuber interface is pretty simple. So KineMaster, the editing software I use, is pretty simple. Once I have the video all edited, I just push a button to upload. So let's talk about SEO, which is basically how you rank your videos. When you first start out, my personal experience is I felt like my videos didn't get any views. But again, I was a newbie, so very important things is make sure your thumbnail is kind of like eye-catchy. I don't recommend having it like clickbaity. Make sure that the thumbnail that you're showing actually has what's featured in the video, because sometimes people get mad. I have had bad experience with that, so I do try to make my thumbnails as not clickbaitable as possible, but rank in the SEO. Also, titles are very important. Don't want to make them too long, don't make them too short, but sometimes making a title that's a question like, is the Roborock S7 the best robot vacuum to buy, or the L10 is the worst robot vacuum, or don't buy the L10. So you want to get engagement. So there's going to be positive, negative engagement. That's fine. You're going to get people that like your videos, dislike your video. That's all engagement. So the theory behind this is, me personally, I like to have engagement. So when people comment, whether it's good or bad, it's good engagement. I'll do my best to respond back to each and every one of you. So if you are starting a channel, make sure you respond back to your viewers, because that really gives it a nice one-on-one connection. Kind of lets them know that you actually do care and you spent the time to respond back to the message. And you may notice that I actually try to respond to each and every comment. I don't think I've missed a comment yet. Maybe I did, I don't know. But that's my goal, is to make sure I respond to each and every one of you, if it's relevant. Like if it's something that I can't respond to, then I might just give you a big old thumbs up or a happy face or something. Okay, so is YouTube hard? Well, I would be honest with you, YouTube is time consuming. It does take a lot of time. And me personally, I use this as a part-time thing. I don't do this full-time. I do have a full-time job. So I would say that YouTube can take a lot of time. So luckily in my schedule, I'm able to film a few hours a day during the week. And then usually on the weekends, I try to not film just so I can spend time with my family and friends. But I think what you do is you just got to get out there, pull out your smartphone, just film something that's interesting that you like, and just start building from there. And one recommendation is, you don't necessarily have to do it, but try to be frequent with your uploads. Maybe start with 2 or 3 times a week. I know that's a lot for a lot of people, but you really want to start getting that channel going, and just to show YouTube that you actually do want to start a channel, and then eventually just start pushing your stuff up towards the top. Okay, so I think that's just my main thoughts on YouTube. I don't want to really talk about like the money-wise, because I don't think YouTube allows it. But it could be good money, but again, I don't think you should just do it for the money, because you really have to show the passion that you want for a channel. So the money is there. It can be decent, but you do have to put in the hard work and the time. So find something that you're passionate about, have fun. I can't wait. I'm going to showcase the AtmoBot soon, probably tomorrow. I didn't say that. Yes, the AtmoBot initial video is going to be out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And let's show the AtmoBot navigating between these robots. And thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this video. And again, thank you so much, Elegiant, for providing me this cool USB port hub. Very nice. It allows me to connect multiple camera angles, and I like the fact that I can charge large devices on the back here. So thanks again, and you guys have a great rest of the day, and watch the AtmoBot AVA navigate the robots. All right, right now.